Welcome to Breaking Ties, Is Divorce the Answer? This is your go-to source for practical advice and support when considering if a divorce is the right answer for you. Join us each weekday for a quick chat where we'll uncover a variety of topics such as child custody, property division, and self-care. Together, we'll explore the emotional, financial, and legal aspects of divorce and help you find the best path forward for you and your family. Here is your host and Certified Divorce Financial Analyst Professional, Mike Fulkerson.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Breaking Ties, Is Divorce the Answer? I am your host, Mike Fulkerson, financial advisor and certified divorce financial analyst professional. And today we're going to dive into a term you might have come across during your divorce research, and that is a pro se divorce. Simply put, a pro se divorce is when you represent yourself in court throughout the divorce proceedings. There's no lawyer involved. You handle all the paperwork, filings, and court appearances on your own. So it sounds kind of appealing. I mean, the main attraction of a pro se divorce is really cost. Attorney fees can be significantly expensive during a divorce, and representing yourself seems like a way to save money. However, before you jump into the world of representing yourself, there are some pretty critical things to consider. And one is the challenges of going solo. I mean, divorces and divorce law can be very complex. Might be some intricate procedures and legalities. Representing yourself requires a deep understanding of these nuances. Mistakes made during the process can have serious consequences, impacting your financial security, child custody arrangements, and even the final divorce decree. So here's some hurdles you might actually face. And one is understanding legal requirements. I mean, each state has their own specific rules and regulations for divorce filings, deadlines, court procedures. So navigating these without legal expertise might be a bit overwhelming. Gathering evidence and documentation, I mean, financial records, property valuations, and custody agreements all require meticulous documentation. Knowing what evidence is important and how to present it effectively could be a challenge for you. And then there's representing yourself in court, courtroom etiquette, legal arguments, and presenting your case before a judge requires specific skills and confidence. Many people find the courtroom environment intimidating. Now, who is a pro se divorce right for? While representing yourself might seem daunting, there are situations where it could be an option. One is an uncontested divorce. If you and your spouse agree on all aspects of the divorce, including asset division, child custody if you have kids, and spousal maintenance, then a pro se divorce might be feasible. Really the complexity of the divorce generally increases with more assets and children involved. So if your situation is relatively straightforward, pro se might be an option for you. Now, there are some alternatives. Even if you're financially constrained, you might look at a limited scope representation. So an attorney can assist with specific tasks like drafting key documents or representing you in court for certain hearings. There's also mediation. A neutral third party can facilitate communication and help you and your spouse reach a fair settlement outside of court. Now, there's a lot of importance to seeking guidance. I mean, even if you're considering a pro se divorce, consulting with a lawyer at the beginning is probably a wise decision. An attorney can explain the legal landscape, advise you on potential risks and benefits of representing yourself, and point you towards resources that can help you navigate the process. Remember, a pro se divorce can be a risky proposition, potentially costing you more in the long run due to errors and missed opportunities. So before deciding going alone, weigh the financial savings against the potential consequences. Speaking with an attorney can help you make an informed decision about, really the best course of action for your specific situation. I want to thank you for joining me on this episode of Is Divorce the Answer? Should you have any questions, feel free, reach out to me, call, email, or hey, leave a comment. I'm always happy to help. Now, divorce is not the end of your story. It is the start of your next great chapter. And with that, all the best.